Good evening, and welcome to the 114th commencement ceremony for Ridgefield High School, live from Sputter Stadium. Tonight, family, friends, faculty, and the community come together to celebrate the achievements and the future ahead for the graduates of the class of 2026. A tradition spanning more than a century, this ceremony marks the culmination of years of hard work and dedication by these students. We welcome you to Sputter Stadium at Ridgefield High School, home of the Sputters.
Good evening and welcome. Let's give another round of applause and a huge thank you to the Ridgefield High School band and their director, Emily Brabant. At this time, will you please stand if you are able as our jazz choir and their director, Bob Meek, come to the stage to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars, the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
You may be seated. Thank you, Jazz Choir. Thank you, Mr. Meek. My name is Jeremy Tortora, and as the principal of Ridgefield High School, it is an absolute honor to welcome you to the 114th annual commencement ceremony of Ridgefield High School and Wisdom Ridge Academy. Listed in your program are the names of the 2026 graduating class, and tonight, 328 of these students are here to receive their diplomas after successfully meeting all Ridgefield District graduation requirements. At this time, I would like to take a moment to welcome our Ridgefield School District Board of Directors, our Superintendent, Dr. Jenny Rodriguez, and Executive Directors. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the accomplishments and achievements of the class of 2026. I would also like to welcome our two assistant principals, Lindsay McQuiston and Jennifer Johnson, as well as will be helping us recognize our graduates tonight, as well as Susan Smith, the director of Wisdom Ridge Academy. We, as your principals, are so proud to celebrate you tonight. We also must thank the dedicated staff seated to my right and thank them for the hard work they do for you each and every day on behalf of the students. Their patience, their compassion, their dedication and hard work have been unwavering. They believed in you even when you maybe have doubted yourselves. And perhaps most importantly, they taught you to think for yourselves to prepare to take the next steps in your journey. Graduates, please join me in thanking your teachers. Now, in keeping with a long-standing Ridgefield School District tradition, I would like to invite all past Ridgefield High School graduates to please stand. Thank you. Tonight, 328 additional graduates will join your ranks. Finally, and most importantly, I would like to thank each and every one of the graduates sitting here before me tonight for persevering through your high school journey, working hard, staying focused, and giving us all a reason to celebrate tonight. Tonight is about you and the moment to recognize your path as a Sputter over the past 4 years. Over these past 4 years, I have been honored and proud to watch you grow as young people, to learn life lessons, make mistakes, and fall flat on your face, but get up and keep fighting. I know I've been giving you advice for 4 years, so I won't bore you with too much more, but I'll take one opportunity to tell you this. It's okay to make mistakes, but own them. Apologize and learn from those mistakes. It's okay to fail, but it's not okay to give up. Never stop learning, never stop trying, and never stop fighting to be who you want to be. You can't control your talents and your abilities, but you can always control your effort. So give unparalleled effort in all that you do. Remember this quote from author C.S. Lewis: "There are far, far better things ahead than any we will ever leave behind." So keep working toward your dreams and make this Sputter community proud. At this time, I would like to take a moment to highlight many of the amazing accomplishments from this senior class. Seniors, if I read what describes you, please stand so we can honor you for a moment and then be seated. Please stand if you have spent all 13 years of your education at Ridgefield schools. You can clap. Thank you. Stand if you served as a CISPAS counselor. Thank you. Stand if you have had an art piece displayed in the Ridgefield School District Art Show. Very nice. Thank you. Stand if you ever participated in a band or choir concert. You all better stand. Thank you. Stand if you ever performed in any of our theater productions. Thank you. Stand if you participated and competed in athletics or activities here at Ridgefield High School. Stay standing if you've ever qualified for and competed for a state competition. And stay standing if you are a state champion. Thank you. Stand if you've ever served as an ASB officer, class officer, or club officer at RHS. Thank you. Stand if you ever took an AP course at RHS. Woo. Stand if you have earned an industry certification while attending Ridgefield High School. Thank you. Stand if you balanced having a job while attending high school. Thank you. Stand if you were ever selected as a Ridgefield School District Student of the Month. Stand if you were ever nominated for Student of the Month. And stand if you are a member of the graduating class of 2026 and proud to be a Sputter. Thank you. You may be seated. I think we all know there's many more accomplishments to be mentioned than just these, but there's too many to list. It has been a true pleasure to serve as your principal. You've brought energy, creativity, excellent, very poor parking to every corner of our school. You have made us all incredibly proud. Seniors, as you leave RHS, keep that spark alive. Chase your dreams boldly, embrace new opportunities, and never forget where you came from. Remember, once a Spud, always a Spud. At this time, please join me in welcoming our Ridgefield School District Superintendent, Dr. Jenny Rodriguez, to recognize our military-bound graduates.
Good evening. I have the honor of presenting our military-bound seniors who will go on to serve our country after graduation. As the daughter of a Marine, the daughter-in-law of Army and Air Force vets, and the granddaughter of a World War II Navy submariner and a World War II Army cook, it is absolutely my honor to recognize our seniors who have made the commitment to serve in our U.S. Armed Forces. This is a commitment and a sacrifice on their part and also on the part of their families and loved ones. Graduates, as I call your name, please stand. And I would also like to ask that family members of the graduates stand so that we can recognize your service as well. Please stay standing until the end, and audience, please hold your applause until I've called all of their names. Joining the United States Navy, Troy Moe. Also joining the United States Navy, Paige Bickle. United States Army, Xavier Odom. United States Merchant Marines, William Andrew. And the National ROTC program with the U.S. Army, Nathan Kim. Please join me in saluting these outstanding graduates, and hoorah!
Good evening. I'm Assistant Principal Jennifer Johnson, and today I have the privilege of recognizing students in the graduating class who have also earned a seal of biliteracy on their diploma for reaching a high level of academic proficiency in English as well as another language other than English. Students, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing until I have read all of your names. Audience, again, we will hold applause until all names have been read. Diego Alas Franco. Naomi Andrade. Mark Batsalai. Hanson Darsha. Sadie Ford. Bela James. Nathan Kim. Brianna Gueros Santiago. Sofia Rangel Vargas. Ethan Sigmund. Miranda Soto. Cesar Solorio Mercado. Miguel Hidalgo Jaramillo. Amanda Perez Cervantes. Tristan Beginnis. Yelisaveta Olyanik. Selena Vasquez Ramirez. Congratulations to all of you. You may be seated. Each year, the Ridgefield High School staff selects 2 seniors who have shown dedication in the classroom and the community while presenting strong leadership skills. It is my pleasure to acknowledge 2 members of this class with an honorary award recognizing the extraordinary citizenship they have displayed over the course of their high school career. When I call your name, please come to the stage. This year's Citizenship Award winners are River Leeling and Jade Gonzalez. Congratulations. Congratulations to River and Jade. At this time, we will get to hear from River as he is our senior class speaker this evening. Come on up, River.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Good evening to everybody. Hope we're all doing all right tonight. As Ms. Johnson just said, my name is River Leeling. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of this thing, I do have a first thank yous to give out. First off, I'd like to thank all of you, class of 2026, for giving me the great honor of being the voice of our class. I take great pride in this opportunity, especially with it being something that you all voted for, which means some of you still tolerate me after 4 long years. Thank you to every teacher that has poured their hearts and souls into every single student they have, including myself, working as hard as they can, not only to educate, but help support and build up the people of tomorrow. To every single member of staff, from admin to custodians and everyone in between, for being pillars of our school and to make RHS the special place it is. I'd also like to thank my mother, Holly, and my little brother, Royal, for always being there when I needed them, and dealing with my antics, whether you liked it or not. Finally, I'd like to thank and dedicate this speech to my late father, Rob, who always had my back and believed in everything I did, no matter what. I love you, Dad. Now, high school in Ridgefield, it's so strange. It's something I don't believe anyone could recreate if they tried. From the most beloved tater times to grown men that battle over canned foods, and bleachers that become so full during assemblies that I'm surprised they don't fall straight through the floor. On the outside, we seem like any other high school from here to the Atlantic. But the thing that I observed that is unlike most schools is our class's unrelenting resilience and sense of community that is an anomaly among our era. We've been subjected to a frankly ridiculous amount of change. Starting with the obligatory after effects of COVID that started our journey, to the revolving door of school policy and administrative substitution that have caused whirlwinds of change across our school for the whole time we've been here. But when I looked around, I saw something incredible. In times where people could fracture and give up what was supposed to be a special, relaxing year for most, it wouldn't be surprising to see gloomy heads hung with the exhaustion of too much change too quickly. Rather, I saw the fire and passion of a community that cared fervently about the people that supported us. A community that spent too much time being the middle children of their own school, with enough presence to be seen but never heard. It was the morning of February 12th, 2026, that I had the honor and privilege to stand by you all and have our voices be heard. To have the hope to make a difference and a change. I don't think I've ever been more proud of a group of people than those who marched that freezing February morning to be put into action a message that needed to be realized. That message being change. Change. It has never been more prevalent in our lives until this very moment. After we cross this stage, some will become doctors, artists, and even, there it goes. And even some will be bums. Kidding. But there is one thing that will be the same. We have all shared the same school for 4 years, and that is something that will never change. Even though our journeys are different, as we have trekked our halls, the setting is still the same. This place has given us a special gift that we get to carry into our lives with us that can change the world. Not in one fell swoop, but in one action at a time. That gift is empathy. I'm beyond confident that all of us, with a community of people that didn't start off close, but was forged through the erosion of change to build a community that would help each other in a heartbeat, that can transfer those same values into the world as a new voice and perspective on a pale blue dot that is in desperate need of change. No pressure, though. Now, understandably, that sounds very heavy for what our future holds. But if you ask me, it's got nothing on a random pre-calc test on a Tuesday. In all honesty, I am proud of all of you. In a year that has brought challenges to all of us, from students to teachers to parents, those challenges have shown us that our voices have weight. And no matter where you go, a change can be made to make things better than when you found them. I can't tell you how excited I am to march with all of you off this stage once more into a future that is ours to mold and make into a loving, brighter dot out into the universe. Once again, I thank you all for everything. And as always, go Spots! Thank you.
Thank you, River. I appreciate you and your 4 years of inspiring these students to be outstanding Spuds. We will miss your dynamic voice every day in the morning doing announcements. In lieu of a valedictorian, the Ridgefield School District chooses to recognize the top 3% of our graduating class as honor graduates. This year, the top 3% have all earned a 4.0 GPA. These students have been awarded honor cords at the Senior Awards Night, and at this time, we would like to call them up to receive their honor medallions. As I call your name, please come to the stage to receive your awards. Audience, please hold your applause until all names have been read. Alina Akamenko, Cadence Clark, Hanson Darcia, Vincent Dolans, Eladia Erickson, Marin Fitzgerald, Kira Gorseth, Malina Hutchinson, Nathan Kim, Connor Landry, Elijah Miller, Satchat Singh, and Naomi Witten. Please join me in applause for these graduates. Line up to get a pic for everybody on either side of me. One more applause for these honor graduates and the amazing achievement they've had. And speaking tonight on behalf of the honor graduates is Nathan Kim.
Wow, what a view. I think there's a lot of thank yous to be said. Thank you to family members, guardians, distinguished guests, to superintendent school board, to admin, teachers and staff, and most importantly, to the class of 2026. Yeah. It is an honor to stand before you today as we commence this new chapter of life. Did you know the average person misplaces up to 9 objects a day? Meaning by the time you turn 60, you'll have lost over 200,000 things? Well, I have a quick confession to make. I'm probably the most forgetful person in this graduating class, and I'm sure my family and teachers can attest alike. And I've lost hoodies, assignments, multiple water bottles, and somewhere out there is my first draft of this speech. And honestly, it might be better than this one. But here's what I learned. Losing things taught me to pay attention to the small things. And I think a lot of us, myself included, are at risk of losing something far greater than a water bottle. You see, humanity chases vanity like our lives depend on it. Wealth, validation, the perfect social media life. But I stand before you today to encourage you to take a leap of faith, because I believe a fulfilling life isn't built on personal satisfaction. I believe it's built on what you leave behind. You are living your ancestors' wildest dreams. Have you ever thought about that? You are living your ancestors' wildest dreams. Because without them, none of us would be here in this stadium, this graduation, and this relay race we call life. For 300,000 years, your ancestors ran the first leg of the race through a world of suffering, sacrifice, hardship, struggle, so that one day the baton could reach our hands. Today, your diploma might have your name on it, but it really represents those who have perished, those who have sacrificed, and those who have made it possible for you to walk across this stage today. Don't forget this. Today, we navigate a society that's far different from our ancestors. Society keeps telling us, what do I deserve? What do I gain? What do I want? A society that values individualism over collectivism. A society that tells us that there is nothing we could have done. Les Brown, the motivational speaker, once said, imagine lying on your deathbed and realizing the life you lived was only for yourself. At the end, you won't be reaching for the trophies. You'll be reaching for the people you love and the people you've served. But knowing what matters and actually putting into practice are two different things. Accordingly, Muhammad Ali once said, "Don't count the days, make the days count." It's a call to all generations to never settle, because that's what makes the game of life so special. You will need to accept that there will never be a perfect tomorrow. And that's okay, because today is the day we change. I'll give you an example. According to the International Assessment, the United States ranks 36th in literacy, 26th in math, 10th in science, and 49th in life expectancy. This is the country you're walking into today. But change doesn't start in Washington. It starts in the small decisions you make every single day. And it doesn't have to be extraordinary. I've seen it every day. A teacher who goes above and beyond to revise a college essay even after office hours. A student who tutors an underclassman to make sure they succeed based on what they learn. Staff that come bright and early to make sure all students are fed. The defining feature of service is this: you do it even when no one's watching and even when no one thanks you. Service will always cost something: time, comfort, convenience, pride. You will not be the first runner in the relay, but it's the cost and sacrifice for the team's mission that makes it most meaningful. Now, in case you were sleeping during my speech, we only got about 30 minutes left. No, I'm just kidding. To end with a reflection, I wanted to share an article that had immense significance to me. In that article, the author criticized the youth of the day. He called them lazy in language and communication, unwilling to seek hard work, and lacking ambition. Do you know what? That article was published in the 1938 edition of the Chicago Tribune. Do you know what that generation went on to do? They went on to storm the beaches of Normandy. They jumped behind enemy lines in France. They fought across the European Pacific, all to ensure our flag was still standing. Today, they say that we're too comfortable, too soft, and not ready for what the world demands. But history has heard this before, and history has been wrong before. So be the one who is willing to sacrifice for the greater good. Be the one who's willing to do hard things just because they're hard. Be the one that makes your generation great. Because we will struggle, we will fail, we will not always receive recognition. But what defines our generation is not what they say about us, but how far we are willing to run. And one day, sooner than we think, the hallways of our new journey will fill with new faces who don't know our names. The world will move on, and we'll be lost to this place. But here's what I know. Nothing done in the genuine service of others is ever truly forgotten. The teacher who stayed late, the ancestor who sacrificed everything, the runner who passed the baton and never saw the finish line. I told you at the beginning, I'm the most forgetful graduate in this room. I lose water bottles, hoodies, and first drafts of speeches. But I've never, not once, forgotten the people who made me who I am today. Maybe that was the point. Lost, but not forgotten. It was never about the water bottle. It was about this, about us, about who we choose to become and the people we carry when we run. The baton is in our hands. Don't forget this. Thank you.
Thank you, Nathan, for your inspiring words. Good evening. It is my pleasure to congratulate the graduates who will be receiving a seal of community service on their diploma. These students have volunteered a minimum of 144 hours giving back to our community. Students, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing until I have read all of the names. Audience, please hold your applause until all of the students have been recognized. Riley Adams. Landon A. Paul, Tristan Beginnis, Lila Carlson, Cadence Clark, Alexis Clement, Carson Coberly, Hannah Cook, Aubrey Cox, Chase Duncan, Hannah Edwards, Marin Fitzgerald, Eliana Galvan, Ava Gillette, Jade Gonzalez, Colin Hutton, Bayla James, Kate Yoakum, Madeline Ventura, Nathan Kim, Connor Landry, Marie Martinez, Tatum Miller, Madden Moses, Chimaroke Okafor, Noah Schuler, Coleman Simmons, Cesar Solorio Mercado, Aiden Vega Lazaro, and Emma Waddle. Let's give these students a round of applause to thank them for their service to the Ridgefield community. I would also like to recognize our students who are graduating with a high school diploma as well as earning their Associate of Arts degree from Clark College at the same time. Students, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing until I have read all of the names. Savannah Chanda, Emma Chapin, Hannah Cook, Josiah Cowley, Haley Fisher, Marin Fitzgerald, Eliana Galvan, Drace Ari Henning, Wyatt Henry, Kylie Hoxing, Kendall Kirkley, Sophia Larios, Antonella Lodadio, Jonathan Narmore, Tobias Nelson, Ava Norton, Alicia Perez, Lou Price, McCain Reed, Noah Schuler, Madison Stordahl, Lucy Straub, Drew Trethaway, Lila Tyrell, Emma Ulmer, Aiden Vega Lazaro, Madeline Ventura, and Naomi Witten. Please help me in congratulating these students for this major accomplishment. You may now be seated. One of the greatest honors of graduation is hearing from a speaker chosen by the students themselves. This year's graduating class selected someone who students describe as caring, invested, practical, and authentic. In a world where students are quick to identify busy work, they say she never wastes their time. She is deliberate in her teaching, honest in her feedback, and genuinely interested in the lives and success of her students. Students also appreciate her sense of humor and her straightforward approach. With her, you always know where you stand, and that is one of the reasons they trust and respect her so much. Outside the classroom, she's known for a few unique qualities. She loves birds, dislikes holidays, and somehow manages to live a happy and productive life without owning a television. She also spends her free time doing things that most of us would consider completely unreasonable, running ultramarathons and voluntarily running up, around, and over mountains. While those things certainly make her memorable, they are not why she was chosen to speak today. She was chosen because she shows up for students every day. She challenges them, supports them, and helps them become better versions of themselves. On a personal note, I am fortunate to call her a friend. I have seen firsthand the care and dedication she brings to everything she does, and I can think of no one more deserving of this honor. Please join me in welcoming the student-selected graduation speaker for the class of 2026, English teacher Megan Lacey.
Members of the board, Superintendent Rodriguez, Principals Tortora, Aquiston, Johnson, colleagues, and guests, good evening. Former freshmen, many of you who are soon to be freshmen again, and illustrious class of 2026, hello. It's tradition in this situation to attempt inspiration, celebration, hilarity, or effusive congratulations. But as you know, I'm not really suited to any of those things. And so this evening, I will not be uncharacteristically rah-rah. I will not make grand claims about your infinite potential, tell you to dream big or reach for the stars. Instead, I'll share a bit about what I've learned from you, and then I'll say something about why what I've learned should give you, all of us here actually, some hope for the future. First, here's what I've learned. Teaching is the most hopeful profession. If you spotted me rushing to class after staff meeting or wrestling with a malfunctioning Chromebook, you may wonder at the honesty of this claim, but I assure you it's true, and I have a favorite story that helps illustrate why. It happens during my first year in a classroom. Back then, I knew a few things about language, but far less about how to help a crowd of cooped-up teenagers pay attention to them. Anyway, I don't remember what the day's topic was. Certainly something interesting. Semicolons and their many enemies, perhaps. But we were finally having an orderly hour. Everyone was facing forward. Nobody was rolling around on the floor. Some were even writing things down. And I thought, this is the dream. I carried merrily on, but then a student stood up. I braced, stern tone at the ready. What's the principal's extension again? But no disaster erupted. The student walked calmly to the back of the room where he had one of those old-fashioned hand-crank pencil sharpeners. Class seemed not to care, continued pretending to pay attention, and I continued my fascinating lesson. At some point later, I realized the student hadn't returned to his seat, so I squinted at the back of the room. There he was, still bent intensely over the pencil sharpener. On a nearby table was a bag of Cheetos, the skinny kind, and I watched as this student, a junior mind you, removed a Cheeto from the bag, pushed it into the sharpener, and ground it into a fine orange dust that quietly accumulated on the carpet below. In a rare moment of wisdom, I opted not to react and instead finished my teaching while the student finished sharpening the whole bag. Now, none of you here today have ever sharpened food, at least while I was around, but you have contributed a mess of similarly delightful gestures. Some of them a bit absurd, but most of them simply peculiar or heartwarming or smart that reassure me how funny and varied and thoughtful the years ahead will be. You brought me a cheesy crumbling scone you made in Foods on a crumpled napkin to eat mid-lesson while I was trying to show freshmen how Lord of the Flies is a serious warning to all of us. You brought Jumbo Uno to help with AP exam recovery and laughed heartily, some may say euphoniously, others cacophonously, despite your misgivings about the test results. You recommended new music for my commute, some of it good, some of it questionable. Megan Thee Stallion, for example, a name buddy, but perhaps not a vibe buddy. You made me vocab quizzes mimicking our highly serious assessments, but measuring my capacity to understand your weird new additions to our lexicon. Speaking of vocabulary, you embraced it, studied it on the bus home from sports things, in the parking lot, and during your freshman year, loudly, with funny and original mnemonic devices. You noticed my partiality for our avian friends, and then gave me the Audubon's Book of Bird Seals, a poster of a sandhill crane. You visited the refuge and shared your fuzzy, unidentifiable phone photos, the four yonder pouches, of course, of herons, red-winged blackbirds, and the occasional annoying nutria. You sketched little animals, faces, sometimes mortifying likenesses of me in the margins of your assignments. You shared your love of thrifting, brought me coffee on staff meeting morning, rhapsodized your aspirations to climb Mount Adams, forgave me when I called you by your sibling's name, bellowed a cheeky hello across the airport on a holiday weekend when you could have just slipped anonymously by. Your contributions to the hopefulness of being a teacher even stretched back to middle school, where a group of you joined me for the only March cross-country season in district history. You added snow angels to our cool downs. You screamed masked congratulations at each other as we held meets where you raced around a parking lot and against only yourselves. More recently, back on this campus, you helped take the edge off my bumbling tater time presentations by suggesting our family might be a little stronger after a Flags of the World Gim Kit, Pictionary, a drawing contest, a YouTube short. You saluted me in the hallway, or if you had time, stopped by with updates on clubs or classes or your horse, your holidays, your college prospects. You asked about the new crop of freshmen. You volunteered to tutor freshmen. You reveled in language, celebrating the penultimate day of the penultimate week of the penultimate month of your penultimate year of high school. You taught me how to make and shoot ceiling darts. You beat me at Boggle. You told me I looked good for my age when you found out I was 55. Now, nothing in that catalog is probably going to make the news. It's all pretty ordinary, and really that is the point. We tend to arrange our lives and our understanding of the world around greats, massive invisible leaders, movements, legislation. But I like what Spanish philosopher Miguel de Unamuno says about those flashy big pieces. They exist, and they can be transformative. But even more important and vast, what truly holds people together and makes existence worthwhile is the ordinary. The simple and unrecorded moments, jokes, conversations, notes, chores. Unamuno compares them to the deep sea, which he describes as immensely deeper than the foam that undulates. While media and history document the spectacular crashing waves, they're only superficial. The substance and beauty of life, far more powerful than the breakers, lies in the huge expanse below. Through teaching you, I've seen that glorious, expansive below. Now, it can be easy to look at the waves, the headlines, and feel grim or spirally. Even here, in what should be a sanctuary of scholarship, you've seen some of that grimness. Ever-changing factory-style schedules, bacteria-laden bathroom passes, the 100 Buildings annual stink bug parade. When I look back on my years in the classroom with you and those who came before, it's clear that these less than helpful circumstances don't destroy or even dilute the heartening ones. No matter how discouraged I may be by a jammed copier or another platform to log into, I will always be cheered by the memory of you, of when you used the Spirit Rock as a balcony while wearing construction paper hats to recreate the classic scene from Romeo and Juliet, or when you snapped that grinning, mischievous selfie with my personal phone, which I only discovered the next evening when I was gardening at home. If all of this seems a bit too positive, especially coming from me, look, not everything about you has been hopeful. You may have failed a class, or scraped someone's car in the parking lot, or opened a roll of crackers just before a test, crunching them loudly as your teacher tried to give instructions. You may have sat through Thursday school for losing your temper, or for tardies, or for not using your yonder pouch. We're all fallible, and you're not an exception, but even amid your problems, it's still clear your character is strong. I'm not talking about the character you've improved through a few Wednesday slides, though that character is important. I'm talking about your distinct, unconventional charm, that character, and your commitment to noticing and appreciating it in others. In his speech, The American Scholar, Ralph Waldo Emerson posits that the most important job for the educated, that's you, is to cheer, to raise, and to guide. In other words, the goal of learning is not to commodify knowledge, but to use it to understand and serve the people around you. There are some important ways you've already been doing that here and can keep doing so after you're gone. Learn and love language. Elevate your diction. Keep searching for new words, trying them out, writing funny rhymes and notes with them. Words are not, as we regrettably sometimes couch them in school, primarily utilitarian. They're reflections and expressions of our complex humanness. They carry our energy and souls, and the more words you know, the more you can describe our joys and plights, the better you can understand your neighbors. Don't let computers choose words for you. Computers may be more efficient and grammatical, but even at their most remarkable, computers provide only a dim and artificial representation of our lives. Computers can't feel. Feelings are, of course, one of our glorious human hallmarks. Tell stories. Nothing is too small. Tell your roommates about the squirrels playing on the power lines outside the lecture hall. Tell your boss about the day you watched your little brother sprint across the finish line at his first track event. Entertain your Lyft driver with an account of how you changed a flat tire by yourself in the rain on the shoulder of I-5. Listen to stories, too. When your next door neighbor wants to wax eloquent about how their guinea pig hid inside the basement sofa for a week, look them in the eyes and try to follow the tale. Pay attention to your grandmother when she goes on and on about how she ran into her old high school crush at Costco. Under the glitching glare of our classroom projector, some of the best moments have been when you interrupted my monologue to share a crazy update from working the late shift at Taco Bell, or paused your game of solitaire to listen to my latest misadventure from the trail. All of this, relishing words, telling stories, appreciating the deep-sea absurdities that connect us, requires a certain type of attention. Samuel Taylor Coleridge, in his poem The Raven, different from Poe's, illustrates why. He tells a story of a bird who buries an acorn beside a river, then heads off for adventures. Years pass and the acorn grows into an oak tree. The raven finds a mate, returns to the tree he planted, and builds a nest in it where he raises a family. The poem doesn't end there. In a dark turn, a woodman arrives and his brow, Coleridge writes, hung like a penthouse over his eyes. He had an axe and a job to do, and he chops down the tree. The nest, the young ones, all of it but the original raven is destroyed. A woodman didn't set out to destroy the raven's nest. He just didn't see it. He didn't explore or look before he carried on with his job. Anyway, perhaps having little idea about the damage he's caused, he takes the wood, builds a ship, and launches it. It shouldn't be a surprise that the ship is not a success. It hits a rock, sinks, and everyone aboard is lost. Both the woodman's project and those unsuspecting little ravens die because he did not look, listen, and attend to the life around him. Now you have spent 4 years looking and attending to the world around you. You have drawn, hummed, written, joked, invented. You noticed and enjoyed things that were easy to walk past, that were, by many popular measures, insignificant. In the poem, the woodman's failure wasn't outright cruelty or malice. It was incuriosity, a brow hung so low he couldn't see what was in the tree, and a mind that never prompted him to find out. We're all woodmen at some point, people with jobs to do, places to go, problems to solve, and we all eventually hold that proverbial axe. There are plenty of people who will take their axe and get to work, prioritizing efficiency, the industry standard, the bottom line. We've all felt the pain of a tree felled blindly in the name of progress. But your curious, imaginative, sometimes a bit batty sojourn here to me means that when you eventually are the one holding the axe, you'll look up, you'll listen, you'll ask what's in the tree, and regardless of whether you decide to swing, you'll make sure you take care of those cute little ravens. The world will have its woodmen, and there will be days when trees crash devastatingly down. Poet Wendell Berry says those are the days when despair for the world grows, and I wake in the night at the least sound in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be. And on those days, he continues, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I go into the peace of the wild things. Like Berry, I do go into nature when things are dark, often at our own refuge, just before sunset. But when despair for the world really, truly grows in me, I also think about all of you. So off you go. You know the world is going to tell you to measure your worth in newsworthy outcomes, whatever looks good on a pie chart or a slide, to get out there and chop down the tree and build a shiny new ship. But you know better. You have already been imaginative, observant, enthralled by the average but wonderful deep sea of humanity. You have been breathing what Queen Elizabeth once called gentleness and care into the harsh progress of mankind. The world is lucky to have you, a crew of thoughtful, curious, audacious linguists who notice the nest, notice the neighbor, and instead of barreling on by, stop, listen, Then go back to tell the others a lovely little story about what you learned. Congratulations, class of 2026. Well done. We can all be more hopeful because of you.
Thank you, Ms. Lacey. It is no secret that you've been an integral part of the success of so many seniors that are here today, and was not surprising that they selected you. We appreciate your dedication to these graduating seniors and the impact you've had on their future. At this time, please join me in welcoming our Ridgefield Jazz Choir back to the stage for a special musical performance, Rainbow Connection.
So many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, not only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide.
Rainbow connection, the lovers,
the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far.
what's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see?
Think we might see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. It's magic. Have you been half asleep, or have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same.
I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be.
Someday
Thank you again to our wonderfully talented jazz choir and Mr. Meek for that beautiful song. Well, it's the time we've all been waiting for. It's the reason we're here. The students before you have reached a milestone in their educational career. It's not the final destination, but rather a point in which we pause, reflect, and celebrate an accomplishment. Dr. Rodriguez and Board of Directors, I attest that these students here before us today have met all the criteria for graduation as defined by Washington State law and the Ridgefield School District. On behalf of the faculty and staff, it is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2026 for their high school diplomas. Presenting the diplomas this evening are the dedicated board directors and Dr. Rodriguez, and reading the names of the graduates will be our Ridgefield teachers Emily Witten, Michelle Hammond, and Jared Crowley.
River Justice Lealing. Nathan June Kim. Alina Nicole Akamenko. Cadence Grace Clark. Hanson Darcia. Vincent Ference Dollins. Aladia Rose Meneses Erickson. Marin Ming Fitzgerald. Kira Diane Gorseth. Melina Grace Hutchison. Connor Victor Landry. Elijah John Miller. Satjot Singh. Naomi Annalise Witten. Ezekiel Cohen Adams. Lillian Rebecca Adams. Riley Marie Adams. Diego Alasfranco. Ashley Madison Allen. Claire Ann Allison. Aaliyah Grace Hutchison. I'm sorry, Anderson. So sorry. So sorry. Bennett Clayton Anderson. Chloe Elizabeth Anderson. Nadia Elia Anderson. Eddie Lee Chamberlain. Tyler Kenneth Fish.
Kirsa Ryan Leppinen. Hayden Matthew Dyson Simpson. Nalina Anderson. Lydia Sophia Andrashko. Naomi Guadalupe Andrade. William Joseph Andrew. Landon Isaac Apal. Jesus Ferman Ariano Ayala. Lily Marie Diane Baker. Rayleigh K. Barnes. Aiden Michael Barron. Sophia Claire Barron. Mark Batsalai. Lucy Britt Becker. Faylana D. Beckley. Tristan Beginnis. Paige Elizabeth Bickle. Dylan James Benavides. Daniel C. Bergdale. Anna Jo Bjor. Jake Wyatt Blankenship. Cole William Blem. Kaylee Mae Boudreau. Abel Ore Kalea.
Sydney Ann Brayton. Caroline Elizabeth Brandt. Ashley Michelle Bridges. Evelyn Louise Brown. Madsen Michael Burnett. Trevor Lawrence Brunson. Levi Charles Bryan. Madeline Renee Bruyere. McKenna Lynn Calkins. Maya Marie Campbell. Isaac Elias Caratini. Beck Christopher Carlisle. Lila Bell Carlson. Nolan R. Carney. Addison Rose Carvel. Caleb Alexander Carver. Mila Kate Casper. Cale Christopher Cast. Camden D. Cast. Gretchen Vianney Ortiz Catalan. Rosalind Irene Centeno. Savannah Dorothy Shonda. Emma Lillian Chapin. London Madison Rose Chapman. Oliver Eduardo Chavez Lopez. Amara Mully Chor.
Jonathan Alexander Cisneros. Kylie Mae Clark Henderson. Reagan Olivia Clark. Alexis Marie Clement Thompson. Carter Scott Clemenson. Carson Neil Coberly. Christopher James Conrad. Hannah Grace Cook. Benjamin Eli Cook. Josiah Leonard Edward Cowley. Aubrey Kathleen Cox. Dylan Ray Kryl. Scarlett Rose Cronkite. Caitlin Delane Crouch. Marissa Ann Cushman. Julianne Starla Cyphers. Callie Lynn Walsh Dayrude. Jackson Michael Daniel. Lily Lynn Day. Landon Loy DeBeaumont. Aiden Denham. Brittany Mireya Diaz Alcantar. Marlo Joanne Deniston. Allie Brooke Doman. Lance Quinn Draper.
Peyton Riley Marie Duggar. Chase William Duncan. Karis Jane Dunning. Cooper Thomas Duzinski. Michael William Dines Jr. Hannah Lynn Edwards. Connor Wallace Enquist. Jorge Baudilio Espinoza Moino. Haley Rose Esser. London Marie Ferber. Sophia Gianna Fisher. Cohen Van Pfizer. Hendricks Joshua Flick. Sadie Mae Ford. Kira Ashley Franklin. Olivia Faith Foster. Olivia R. Freoff. Chase Isaac Funk. Eliana Grace Galvan Bishop. Anthony Alexander Garcia. Cash Russell Gentleman. Abigail Zoe Gurman. Ava James Gillette. Carson Allen Golden. Jade Josephine Gonzalez. Marisol Lynn Ibarra Gonzalez.
Andrew Michael Grant. Cameron Austin Greer. Alyssa Marie Gregory. Cooper James Gregory. McKenna Lee Hagedorn. Anna Rose Hamburg. Dylan James Scott Hamilton. Natalie Nahai Hamlin. Devin Barbo. Landon Thomas Leo Harris. Wyatt Michael Hemmelman. Dresari Jackson Henning. Wyatt Danger Henry. David Zeladin Hernandez. Paola Sofia Hernandez. Nadia Arenda Hernandez Mack. Daniel Jeffrey Hess. Miguel Hidalgo Jaramillo. Caitlin Grace Hiddle. Drew James Hoekstra. Reese Shea Holmes. Talon K. Hood. Megan Edith Humola. Matthew Evans Hopper. Kylie Eva Hoxing.
Colin James Hutton. Nicolette Josephine Hulse. Emma Joylyn Hunley. Bayla Joy James. Jacob Alexander Mendez Javier. Vilma Lynn Jenrien. Aiden Logan Jensen. Kate Michelle Yoakum. Mason Daniel Jones. Ayla Camille Johnson. Raina Grace Jones. Ryder David Jones. David Niels Jorgensen. Lily Nali Joins. Dylan Hunter Kaiser. Lauren Mackenzie Kelly. Kendall Shea Kirkley. Andrew Joel Klein. Jacob Quinton Koch. Litzy Lardizabal Mercado. Sofia Natalia Larios. Antonella Marie Laudidio. Abella Elizabeth Leary. Riley Jeanette Legg. Casey Joe Lennertz. Cameron James Lockett.
Jael Park Lemke. Jaden Nicholas Hernandez. Liliana Raquel Libby. Ava Emily Lopez. Levi Thomas Livesey. Irene Anita Lopez. Jameson Scott Lowe. Mason Louis. Grayson Black Madler. Bradley Jean Mayer. Nathan A. Markinen. Marie Teresa Martinez. Sandra Martinez Platon. Roman T. Matheson. Torin Padrick Mauk. Jameson William McCann. Brian Keith McLemore III. William Jean McCurney. Jonah Sage Mednick. Lillian Grace Meek. Max Hawkins Melroy. Tessa Diane Mendoza. Adrian Marino Torres.
Tyler Grace Murlock. Gavin Wyatt Meisner. Elena Milbrooks. Cohen B. Metcher. Tatum Rose Miller. Troy Jeffrey Moe. Willow May Mon. Joshua Human Moon. Tegan Ray Moore. Brody A.C. Moore. Wyatt Austin Moore. Madden Shane Moses. Katarina Elizabeth Moray. Jonathan Michael Narmore. Braden Christopher Nyberger. Benjamin David Neal. Tobias Rhodes Nelson. Charlie Ann Nevels. Alexis Marie Nichols. Aiko D. Safrona Nice. Alexander Najum. Ava Grace Norton. Xavier Carson Odom. Shimaroki Rotumi Okafor. Lesavia Olenek. Gerald Lee Parson. Lincoln Noah Olson. Alicia Zella Perez. Amanda Perez Cervantes. Gavin David Perry.
Bennett Flick Peterson. Ethan John Pilgrim. Raymond Lee Plurd. Rowan Wade Pratt. Lou Nicole Price. Cameron M. Garrett. Brianna Nicole Quiros Santiago. Audrey Jaden Ramey. Luis Ramos Calvo. Viviana Marie Ramponi. Sophia Idalise Rangel Vargas. Connor Samuel Rapp. Aiden Cole Raymond. McCain Everett Reed. Logan William Reed. Grayson Connell Rosen Revord. Haley Isabel Router. Abigail Ann Rogers. Mark Lewis Romero. Quentin Xander Ross. Olivia Cameron Nicole Rune. Grace Skylar Rowland. Gabriella Zoe Rupp. Mia Renee Russell. Brooklyn Danielle Ryan.
Tiana Renee Bennett Sanchez. William T. Shinzing. Malachi Philip Isaiah Seiss. Boston Cash Sepala. Anushka Sharma. Addison Michelle Shiflett. Ellie N. Shriver. Olivia Kornelovna Shkolnik. Noah A.E. Schuler. Ethan Marcus Sigmund. Coleman Alexander Simmons. Reese John Simmons. Radley Paul Simons. Mackenzie Marie Skoukas. Faith Christine Smith. Andrew Soare. Samantha Azul Solis. Cesar Solorio Mercado. Miranda Soto. Matthias Eugene Sorensen. Rin Spence. Madison Jean Stordahl. Lucia Phyllis Straub. Chloe Stella Dela Cruz Susi. Oliver Tristan Swanson. Chloe Danielle Tate.
Addison Michelle Thompson. Taylor Luke Todd. Caleb David Tortora. Shelby Faith Totsky. Drew William Elmer Trethaway. Dominic Kai Turner. Selena Jules Tuttle. Lila Rose Tyrell. Emma Louise Ulmer. Carson Lee Underwood. Kaya Elise Van Zant. Selena Vasquez Ramirez. Emmanuel Vasquez Contreras. Aiden Michael Vega Lazaro. Madeline Kalani Ventura. Samuel I. Vorovets. Emma Jane Waddle. Keegan Marcus Wallace. Sydney Elizabeth Wallace. Jason Akira Ihee Watanabe. Haley Rochelle Watlington. Landon Lee Wells. Henry David Wheeler. Cameron James Whittle. Caden Waylon Whitlow. Tava D. Whitlow.
Just take your time. Alexia Faith Vukides. Henry James Wickstrom. Amaya Carol Williams. Ellie Ann Wilson. Cooper Lamoni Wilson. Mackenzie Grace Wilson. Thomas Kevin Winkle. Caitlin Renee Witter. Brody Lee Wolski. Shaylin April Wright. Parker Anthony Yancey. Spencer Eugene Yarger. Ollie Yeaman. Neil Ballard.
Well, thank you, Ms. Whitten, Mr. Crowley, Ms. Hammond. Okay, graduates, stand. At this time, to signify your official graduating status, move your tassels from the right side to the left side. Ridgefield, I officially present to you the graduating class of 2026. Congratulations, you did it! Families and guests, you are welcome to join your graduates on the field at this time. Thank you for coming tonight.
We're just inundated.
We'll try to come down in a minute.